Today I want to talk about coming out, the experience of someone sharing their sexuality or gender identity, but I don't want to do it so much for the people who are actually doing the coming out. To those people, you're valid and great, and I hope it goes well, and make yourself some cookies. But I want to focus in this video not on the people who come out, but instead on the people who they come out to. Because I have come out plenty of times, but I have also been come out to plenty of times, because as it turns out, straight people don't exist. I'm genuinely starting to be convinced of this, like it feels like I have token straight friends. You're straight? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. But just like mostly straight, right? Like you'd make an exception for Chris Pratt? Yeah. Maybe queer people just subconsciously flock together. Either way, in the past I haven't really reacted very well when people have come out to me. Obviously I haven't reacted negatively, but I never quite know what to say. Teo, I'm gay, okay? I just don't care, really, and that makes it difficult to say anything helpful. But to the person coming out, it's often a big deal, and awkwardly saying nothing is not a great way to react. So how can I be better than you, Teo? Well, you can't! I'm the best! But what about just in this specific situation, Teo? So someone's just told you they're gay, or trans, or bi, or an alien who's been experimenting on you for their home species, what do? Well, first of all, accept it. The worst responses are those that start by expressing doubt. You're not this thing, you're this other thing. You're just confused. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a toddler. You can't even talk yet. Do you even have a mouth? I thought you were a statue. I didn't realize you had your own consciousness. You need to start by believing the person, and even if you don't believe the person, them figuring themselves out is their own process. Not yours, so just accept whatever they tell you. The exception maybe being if they told you they were an alien. You probably don't have to believe that one right away. Wait until they show you their advanced alien technology. I'd also recommend not asking too many questions unless the person seems to want you to ask questions. It can just be overwhelming and unhelpful, and again, an exception to this rule is if they're an alien, because you need to know what information they have about Earth and what they're planning and get prepared for a possible invasion. Now, one of my main recommendations is hugs. Aww. A concern a lot of people have is that even if their friend is accepting, it will still affect the friendship because you'll be uncomfortable around them. The first time I implied that I wasn't straight, I didn't really come out, I just sort of grunted in acknowledgement, but I think the idea got across. My friend gave me a little hug, and it's a small gesture, but it's a genuinely helpful one, and if you have the kind of friendship where a hug wouldn't be weird or out of place, just give the person a hug. Unless they're an alien, in which case they could kill you with their monster grip. I think we should stop talking about aliens in this context because they seem to be a bit of an outlier. I think the temptation is often to become very formulaic. Like, I know for me, that's often the most natural response when people open up to me. I want to say the best thing, and I become almost robotic trying to think of the precise right thing to say. Teo, I'm gay. But that's not helpful. I think ultimately the thing to recognize is that the person coming out isn't just coming out in a bubble and you happen to be there, they're coming out to you. And the reason they're doing that is because you're their friend. So ultimately the most important thing to do is be their friend. Don't try to think of the ultimate comforting thing to say, just be there and be their friend. And say something. Teo, I'm an alien who was sent to Earth to do experiments on humanity, okay?